Learning Zeli Nishmas Etta Ahuva Basaka Maseches Gitin Perek Hey Mishna Aleph. This perek continues with other things that are tikkun ha'olam. Hanizakin shaman lahem be'idus. A mazik has to pay a nizik from his idus, from his best property. Rashi explains that even though he's going to be getting less property, because less idus property equals more zibayris property, but a person would rather have less of a better quality. So the Gemara over here asks that this is not tikkun ha'olam, this is da'araisa. The pasuk says meitiv sadeu, meitiv karma yishalem. The Gemara answers two terutzim. Either we're going like Rabbi Yishmael, that midaraisa meitiv sadeu means the best of the nizik's field, and because of tikkun ha'olam that we didn't want people to become mazikin, we can ask them that they have to pay more. That if their field, the mazik's field, is worth more than the idus of the nizik has a right to collect even from the idus of the mazik. The second shah in the Gemara is Ravina says that, and Chanami it's daraisa, and the Mishnah is just saying that the tam of the daraisa, we're going like Reb Shimon, the darish time of the kra, and the reason of the daraisa is tikkun ha'olam, like we just said. Ubal chayiv bebeininis, a bal chayiv collects from beininis. So over here the Gemara explains that midaraisa he should only collect from zibayris, means a malva should only be able to collect from the loiva's zibayris, because the pasuk says va'ish asher tenaisa b'yotzei lecha avid hachutzai, and a person brings out the pacha shebekelim. But the Chacham came along and said that afraid that people are going to refrain from lending money, so shaloitinol dalos b'nei alavin, so therefore they allowed the malva to collect not only from zibayris but even from beininis. Reb Shimon over there darshans a svara the opposite, that could be midaraisa he should be getting idus, but they were afraid that people are going to, when they lend money, they're going to lend it to people that they see has a nice property and they know they're not going to be able to pay back, and therefore they'll be able to be gaiva this idus property, so therefore they masakin not to collect from idus, that you can only collect from beininis. The third thing in the Mishnah is ksuvas isha is bizibayris. Ksuvas isha, you could only collect, the isha could only be gaiva her ksuva from zibayris, because over here the Gemara says you don't have the svara of shaloitinol dalas b'fnei lavin. We're not afraid that ladies are going to stop getting married because when they collect their ksuba, they're only going to collect zibayris, because fakir yoser mimasha ish writes elisa, isha writes elinasa, the isha is going to want to get married. A mayor holds af ksuvas isha is just like a bal chayiv that you collect bebeininis. Taisus explains that a mayor is l'shitase that holds that ksuvas isha is daraisa, and therefore midaraisa you should get idis. But like we said, the svara by bal chayiv that people are going to lend money to someone who has property that looks enticing and is not going to pay back. So we're afraid that the isha is going to rates on and make fights with her husband in order to get a get from him and in order to collect his idus. So therefore they said, no, you don't get idus, you only get beininis. Mishnah Beis, ein nifra meinachasa mishubada b'makom sheyesh b'nei chayrin afilu hein zibayris. So if someone borrows money and then he goes ahead and he sells his property, so the malva has a right to go collect from that property, but that's only if the loiva has no other property that's by him, no b'nei chayrin. But if he has b'nei chayrin, even if the property that he has by him is zibayris and the property he sold is idus, then the malva has no right to collect from the idus. He has to collect only from the b'nei chayrin, the property that was not sold, that's still by the loiva, even if it's zibayris. The last halacha in the Mishnah is ein nifra minachasim minichsa yisaimim ela min hazibayris. Whenever you're collecting from yisaimim, let's say you lent someone money to someone, the malva lent money to someone and he dies, so you're collecting from his yisaimim. You could only collect from the yisaimim's zibayris and not from the idus. And the Gemara, the shaila is a dafka yisaimim ketanim that they made the takana, or the maskanas Gemara, it's even yisaimim gedolim, and the reason is because over here you don't have shalitin adults when they love him, because no one thinks that they're going to lend money to someone and that person is going to die. So they're not going to refrain from lending money because of this chash that they're only going to be able to collect from nichse yisaimim zibayris. So therefore, they said when you collect Mendichsa Yisayim, you only get zibayris.